Studies show that up to 80% of marketing leads never turn into sales. And here's the kicker. It's not always because the leads are bad. More often, it's because the handoff to sales gets messy. Marketing's job is to spark interest. Sales turns that interest into revenue. But if timing is off or details slip through the cracks, momentum disappears. Deals slow down, finger pointing starts, and growth stalls. Think about your own team. How many times has a hot lead gone cold simply because sales and marketing went in sync? Now, picture the opposite. A handoff so smooth that everything speeds up. Lead quality improves, close rates climb, and both teams feel like they're winning. In this video, I'll share 6 practical ways to tighten your marketing to sales handoff so you can close deals faster, boost conversion rates, and keep both teams moving in the same direction. Let's dive in. Tip number 1, set shared goals and KPIs. Picture sales and marketing on a tandem bike. If the front rider pushes for a sprint while the back rider thinks you're cruising to a scenic lookout, the bike swerves and no one enjoys the ride. Shared goals are the road sign both riders lock onto, so every pedal stroke moves you toward the same finish. When goals live in separate dashboards, marketing celebrates MQL volume while sales grumbles about lead quality. Align the scoreboard and 2 things happen. Marketing fine-tunes campaigns for conversion, not vanity clicks. Sales knows every new lead already matches the profile they can close. That leads to shorter deal cycles, higher win rates, and far less finger pointing. So here's how to do it. Start in one room or Zoom, put both teams' targets on a whiteboard, draw the line that connects them. For example, if you need 300K in MRR, sales needs to close 15 deals, which means marketing needs to give them 50 demo-ready leads. Make sure you choose KPIs that each side can influence. Marketing owns cost per qualified lead, sales owns the discovery to win rate, and both care about pipeline revenue. Lock the numbers into a shared dashboard. Daily visibility keeps the tandem in sync and sparks quick course corrections. Then hold a monthly scorecard huddle. Celebrate when the bike gains speed. Tweak your strategy when gears slip. Get the goals right and every alignment tactic gets easier because now both riders see the same destination. Of course, having the same destination only works if you're talking during the ride. That's where predictable communication comes in. Tip number 2, foster open communication and predictable meetings. Think of sales and marketing as pilots sharing the same runway. If one's radio is tuned to Tower A and the other to Tower B, you'll get crossed signals, last-second course changes, and a lot of unnecessary turbulence. A single reliable frequency in the form of regular structured communication keeps both planes gliding smoothly. If these teams aren't talking, silence breeds assumptions, and that's where you get friction. When teams talk often and with a clear agenda, questions get answered in minutes instead of end-of-quarter postmortems. You'll also surface via insights while they're still fresh. Marketing hears which objections are popping up on today's calls. Sales learns what content is driving tomorrow's inbound spike. That feedback loop tightens message market fit and trims wasted effort on both sides. So going forward, book a standing sales and marketing sync bi-weekly. Use a fixed agenda to cover pipeline updates from sales, campaign status, from marketing, and any roadblocks and wins. Adopt an open door policy or open Slack policy if you're remote. Minor questions shouldn't wait for the next meeting. Tune both teams to one frequency and the runway clears for faster, safer landings. Once you're tuned in, the next step is speaking the same language in your campaigns. That's where co-creation changes the game. Quick question. When was the last time you learned something in a sales marketing meeting that completely changed your approach? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Tip number 3, co-create campaigns and content. Sales hears the buyer's voice every day. Marketing knows how to turn that voice into a headline that stops the scroll. When the two combine, you get messaging that fits like a puzzle piece. Without collaboration, sales sees a flood of objections that never make it into ads, and marketing ships campaigns that sound great but miss the real pain points buyers mention. Blend your perspectives and 2 things click. Content speaks to problems prospects actually talk about. Sales can point to ready-made assets such as case studies, decks, and one-pagers that echo the exact words prospects use. Conversions will climb and your brand sounds consistent from first click to signed contract. How do you bring this collab to life? Marketing. Start by inviting sales to your brainstorms. Record sales calls and mine them for insights you can turn into social posts, email copy, and ad headlines. Use a shared asset tracker, one spreadsheet that lists every piece of sales and marketing assets. When both teams snap their pieces into the same picture, prospects see one clear story. And when you've got a clear story, you need a clear rulebook for which leads get passed along. That's where a unified lead scoring playbook comes in. Tip number 4. Agree on one lead scoring playbook. Imagine your funnel as a busy intersection. If marketing's traffic lights show green while sales sees red, cars stall, horns blare, and nobody reaches their destination. A shared lead scoring system is the master signal box. Every light changes at the same moment and the flow never jams. When both teams define a qualified lead the same way, marketing nurtures prospects until they're truly ready, and sales spends time on buyers who match budget, need, and urgency. Be honest, have you ever sent what you thought was a great lead to sales, only to find out later it didn't go anywhere? Hit the like button if you've been there. To make your playbook, workshop the criteria together. Map signals both teams trust, like job title, engagement score, tech stack, and buying window. Assign point values and penalties. For example, plus 10 points for a pricing page visit, minus 15 for a personal Gmail address instead of a company email. Then set the handoff line. At what point is a lead considered qualified and ready to send over? Automate these alerts so you never miss a qualified lead. When your signal box is synced, the funnel flows like you're hitting green light after green light. It's smooth, fast, and frustration-free for everyone. Tip number 5, share data. Think of data as the GPS of revenue. If marketing and sales run on separate devices, one with outdated maps, the other with no traffic updates, you'll get wrong turns, missed exits, and a lot of fuel burned for nothing. Plug both teams into the same live map and suddenly the fastest route is obvious to everyone. Data hoarded in private folders means that marketing can't see which campaigns actually convert, and sales can't spot patterns hiding in top of funnel behavior. When dashboards are shared and definitions match, both sides steer with the same intel. So start by picking a single source of truth. It could be your CRM, a BI tool, or funnel. Agree on one platform where lead, pipeline, and revenue numbers live. Then standardize those fields. For example, demo date should mean the same thing in every report. Automate your daily or weekly email digests to keep key metrics in everyone's inbox. One shared live feed means everyone takes the smartest route and reaches revenue destinations faster. Finally, all the best processes in the world still rely on trust between people. And that's where team bonding makes all the difference. Tip number 6, build trust with team bonding. Even the best playbook sputters when people running it don't actually know each other. A little off-the-clock bonding turns you from strangers into faces you root for. Once that happens, Slack questions get answered faster, feedback lands softer, and collaboration feels less like a chore and more like a shortcut. Psychologists call this affective trust. It's the kind of trust built through shared experiences. Teams with higher affective trust exchange information 17% faster and report 40% fewer us versus them conflicts. Who knew a casual happy hour could shave days off your next campaign turnaround? Alignment isn't a one-time project, it's a rhythm. And when you trust the person pedaling alongside you, that tandem bike we talked about in tip 1 really takes off. You're moving fast and in sync. To recap, we covered 6 tips that keep sales and marketing moving in the same cadence. 1. Have a set of shared goals and KPIs. 2. Maintain predictable communication. 3. Collaborate on campaigns. 4. Unify your lead scoring. 5. keep data open for everyone to see. And 6, get to know each other on a personal level. Which of these 6 tips would make the biggest impact for your team? Comment below and let's swap ideas. Master those tips and your handoff disappears. Buyers get one seamless journey, your pipeline fills with the right people, and revenue stops stalling at the exchange zone. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe. We've got more practical data-backed marketing insights coming your way.